joke?
Yes!
So anyway,
The first of many bad jokes.
I know, beginning of many.
Actually, Misha was supposed to.
Yeah, you were
Check, please. I figured as much. Good morning, guys.
Morning!
How are y'all liking this morning? I woke up and everybody's running a marathon, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Misha wasn't in it.
I know, he wasn't.
I was.
We were waiting for your tweets.
Yeah,
that you
it
were
started
running
at
it.
it started at 8 o'clock, so we already finished and took a shower.
Yeah.
How y'all the season? How y'all? No, we haven't seen y'all guys since the season started. Yeah, what the fuck are we waiting? Yeah, come on, guys. We were waiting. Have we seen you yet?
Last night.
You were torturing the little kid. Good.
He wrecked your car.
That's right. That was Friday's
We
episode.
bought your car
Yeah.
3 days ago.
Thank you for the
so
workout scene.
I didn't bring it up, but since you're gonna bring it up, that was a funny thing. I had a conversation with Misha. I was like, you know what? Season like 1, 2, 3, 4. I was like hitting the gym every day. Then I got
Yeah, he
married.
used to be in shape. I let himself go, obviously.
Well, in the script, I laughed and I read it because it wasn't like Sam works out. It was like Sam does rapid fire push-ups. I was like, what? It's like a Rocky scene. It was like Sam does pull-ups with a car attached to it. I was like, I can't actually do this, guys. Like maybe a year or two ago, it was Sam runs a sub 3-minute mile. It's not really, so.
Yeah, the script revision that he suggested was Sam eats donuts. But they didn't go for that.
They wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me. So that was.
Which I think would have been equally sexy.
That
Though.
would. Yeah, well, that was this week's scene. It was the Sam eats donut scene. Naked. Did y'all buy the car? Who bought the car? Did you really? Congratulations.
2010 Dodge Charger.
No way.
Yeah.
Nice, guys.
Parking lot, you need to borrow it.
If you would
Park it right next to the building, I'll go up to one of the floors and jump on it. It's kind of value added.
he just smushes it, so.
Are you giving us your car keys?
Yeah, well, that was a big bad mistake. We did the scene, and he was like, what were you laying on? Like a green piece of, because we obviously shot this amazing stunt in Vancouver. We had these two rockin', very manly stuntmen.
I was supposed to pretend I did it.
Oh yeah, Misha. So anyways, Misha jumps out the building, and but they did this. What was it? A 50-foot fall? How big was the fall? 50 feet. About 50-foot fall. They arm in arm jumped out of a window. That was it made the front page and the Vancouver paper and stuff like that.
Not very hard to make the front page.
I'm okay. I'm not thirsty. Thank you very much.
It's in front of you. Look down.
I thought it was a good joke. Oh yeah, of course it's here. Yeah, so we had this scene where they jump out, and then Misha, you were laying on the car, and the other guy had vanished by then, right?
Right.
And so Jensen and I are like 6 floors up, looking out the window, and we're launching out.
Actually, broken glass at me.
Oh.
There was a little bit of broken glass. We just want to see if it would fly, because you can't really aim it.
Totally legitimate. No, I wouldn't question that. It was science.
What are you looking We had a hypothesis, and that was the actual testing part. What is it? We came to the conclusion that glass does not fly properly from 4 floors when you're flying through it. So.
But you can still hit Misha with it.
We can still try. You can't toss it. You have to really fling it, where it kind of get some speed into it, and maybe slices him a little bit. This is a good crowd, big crowd. Thanks, guys. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, Misha Collins. Ladies and gentlemen, Jared Padalecki. Who's y'all's favorite Greek philosopher?
No, his middle name, Axamander.
So what are y'all thinking about the season so far? Yes, we heard you like it. What are y'all's guesses about Sam? Let's talk about me.
for sex.
Has to. I was choosing to. I wasn't- yeah.
Helping the economy, helping the
I
world.
was. Sam's very financially concerned.
It's the stimulus program.
We have a very liberal president. So part of the stimulus keeping everybody employed. Yeah, Sam has to pay for sex. That was my main decision.
That actually is a pretty good takeaway, isn't it? We know something's off with him because he's paying for sex now.
I think I said a couple years ago that I think Sam.
You don't have to pay for sex.
He did, right? Which episode was it?
Season premiere of
I can't either. I was kind of joking.
Yeah. The season premiere last year.
That's right. I married that lady. So I'm paying for it. We'll keep that between us.
Until it shows up on YouTube tomorrow.
There are no video cameras up right now.
Not at all.
Quite all right. We find out in episode
YouTube.
5 that Misha pays as well.
No, not Castiel. You misunderstood.
Yeah. It was a non sequitur, but we sort of went to the real life from the playroom.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Jared, you're not supposed to say thank you. Jared keeps on being like, I can't wait to meet my biological son. What was the question?
It's Jared's babies too.
Well, I don't know if you'd say 2.
I'm afraid the way it works, it's either one or the other. As soon as we get the tests back, we'll let you know. What? The gag reel. Yes, we'll reenact it right now.
Yes. Which was the gap reel?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was. Season 5's out, isn't it? Season 5.
Yeah.
What's the gap reel? I actually. Am I farting again or something?
Yeah. Always.
Paying for sex? What's going on? Oh yeah, true. Right now. We were flooding the wind this way. It's a free, y'all guys. So do y'all have any questions? I feel like I want to see if anybody. Yes, perfect. How? Yeah.
We all have been hearing about how you torment Misha, but I
You're an engineer.
yes,
I remember you.
Jared&Misha.
She's the one that always tries to get me to answer questions seriously, and it really pisses me off.
we always hear about how you torment Misha. I can't believe that Misha.
Well, look at him and look at me. He's a cute little thing, but he's not aesthetically unpleasing, but he's what, $130, $140? 20-pound weights in his pocket. Yeah, he tries.
Yes,
I do. Well, we sort of put a moratorium when he was. I took it easy on him because he was having a baby, pregnant wife. He's not sleeping. So we sort of agreed to take off for a while, unless you put yourself in a position like leaving an iPhone for the craft service table. Then it's sort of like you can't just give it to me. I'm not gonna seek him out and slash his tires again, which I didn't do the first time. It wasn't me, but yeah, I took it off for a while. But I'm looking for some ideas. So as soon as he's not here, not right now, because he's right next to me.
it is a kind of a scary thing, I have to say. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna. I'll fuck with him just a little bit, but you know that he's gonna come back really hard. Like when we were having our little vehicle turf war, and you said, I could afford to total his car. That's not the mentality you want.
I have a great insurance policy. As soon as you start in the business, your business manager sort of goes like, listen, people know you, you're in the public eye, people want to sue you in America. And so, I'm insured, so if I just totaled his car, by the time all the paperwork went through, he'd have to not have a car for like a good 5 or 6 months.
Right, and I'd have to buy you a new one.
Which a lot of hilarity would ensue. It'd be fun for me to see him like walking to work, carrying a baby and groceries, and I could be in a car with Cliff throwing stuff at him and laughing at his misfortune. So yeah, it is kind of scary. It's scary. I actually got to the point where I was like, man, who knows how intense this can get, because we both sort of would probably be capable.
I have a feeling it's not over.
It's not. It's barely just begun.
This is a lull, a calm before the storm.
Yeah.
Never over.
It's never over. That's right.
No, it'll eventually be over.
Yeah. So it's when one of us is dead. Yes.
Yes. Front row seat.
Speaking of babies, what was it like having to take care of that baby in last week's episode?
Oh yeah. That was actually really fun. Jensen was a champ. I'm going to talk well about him while he's not here. But he.
Did you know he can actually lactate?
That's what I was getting. It turns out it's a learned talent. So it helped though, because he didn't have to go back to the babies didn't go back to the mom.
Yeah.
So, and I'll tell you,
Super cool.
yeah, the original baby, we had twin babies for the first baby. Then when the baby changed into the diaper baby, we actually had to fire the first baby because the mom wouldn't let it get his hair cut or something. We needed a shorter haired baby to match the original baby, but then the baby had to go to the other baby place. Is that clear? Is everybody clear on that?
Yeah, we got it.
From what I understand, you guys went through a lot of babies. And a careful viewer will notice that none of the scenes have the same baby
Yeah,
twice.
it's always kind of like pseudo-similar bizarro babies. But the very final, the script, it sounds great. If you read it on the paper, it sounds brilliant. It's like, the baby cries, and then the lady grabs it, and the baby stops. And so the problem is it's not that easy as those who have been with children.
Yeah, the baby was not a good actor.
The baby was. That's when we fired it. We sued the mom, so the baby's now in our custody. We can do sort of whatever we want with it. It's on stage three. It's on stage three. It's building a set. It was tough. We had like a baby episode followed by a dog episode followed by a child. We had a child episode. There are certain things we call anchors, like when you bring in the anchor. That means there's a baby because they can only film for a certain amount of time, and then everybody has to wait because the baby's a bad actor. Anyway, so we had a scene with.
I was going to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Hey! Cliff, you want to grab it? Yeah. Cliff, steal it. Hi.
Hi, wife.
Hi, wife. That's Misha.
You rock. But you had a.
You rock, but you. You rock, but you I want to talk to.